What do you say to Black and Hispanic voters who not just are paying attention to the economic stuff, but also about character, Donald Trump's character in particular? When he was running his real estate empire, he was sued by the DOJ for racial discrimination. More recently, when he was president of the United States, he didn't want to denounce the white supremacists and racists in Charlottesville. When people look at that record, what do you say to them when they say we can't trust Donald Trump?
You know what? Okay, let's do it. I'll pull out the receipts. Wagwan people me there. Anyway, please I am Ty Smith. Welcome to the channel. Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. If you enjoy my content and what I put out and you like more of it, please hit this right here. It's not saying that you like me. It's not saying that you like my video. It's simply saying you want more of my content to be suggested to you through YouTube recommendations, but it also helps push the YouTube out in the algorithm so that other people who you feel and think should hear this will hear this, all right? And also be sure to follow me on all platforms you see listed up here and down here as well, all right? Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got to get into this right here because this right here, Byron Donalds did an awesome job going at CNN. And what I'm going to do here, and I took time out to do this, is I'm going to give you guys the receipt. Here they go trying to pull the old stuff on us again, which a lot of you should be insulted by this, by trying to call Donald Trump racist, that he never condemned white supremacy, blah, 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 blah. In fact, I'll let y'all watch it and what she said and watch his response. And then I'm going to put together a little, put together a little bitty collab of various video clips that I was able to put together and show you guys all this. And I'll let you be the judge of it. All right, check this out.
What do you say to Black and Hispanic voters who not just are paying attention to the economic stuff, but also about character, Donald Trump's character in particular? When he was running his real estate empire, he was sued by the DOJ for racial discrimination. More recently, when he was president of the United States, he didn't want to denounce the white supremacists and racists in Charlottesville. When people look at that record, what do you say to them when they say we can't trust Donald Trump?
No, Abby, we got to be truthful. If you go back and watch the entire clip, it's a 17-minute clip still on YouTube of the president talking about what happened in Charlottesville. He denounced all of the white supremacy that was going on in Charlottesville. I've reviewed that tape. I know you and your producers have reviewed that tape multiple times. Let's not take one statement out of context. Okay. Let's be factual now. Well, you got to be for 17 minutes. He denounced it. That is the history. People go on YouTube right now. Don't listen to my words. Go on YouTube right now and watch it.
Right. See what he said? 17 minutes. But I'm going to do y'all a solid. I'm going to do more than what Trump said. I'm going to give y'all various things on what Trump said, okay? Check it out.
He has yet once to condemn white supremacy, the neo-Nazis. He hasn't condemned a darn thing.
You've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem.
Would you repudiate David Duke?
Sure.
David Duke and robocalls are out again, the white supremacist movement supporting you. Do you have any words for that?
Well, I disavow.
David Duke endorsed me? Okay. All right. I disavow. Okay?
When we looked at it and looked at the question, I disavowed David Duke. So I've disavowed David Duke all weekend long on Facebook, on Twitter, and obviously it's never enough.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
When Chris joined, we had a news conference, and they asked me the exact same question. I said, I disavow. I disavowed then. I disavowed today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. I disavowed again.
David Duke is a bad person who I disavowed on numerous occasions over the years.
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow.
I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
David Duke is saying to his supporters and followers, vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say it.
And you don't want the supporters?
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white supremacists, by the way?
I don't like any group of hate.
David Duke announced his Senate candidacy, claiming your agenda.
Are you ready before you ask the question?
Newt Gingrich said every Republican should repudiate this guy no matter what it takes.
And I do. Rebuked. Is that okay? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
Done.
Done.
Do you want white supremacists to vote for you?
No, I don't at all. Not at all.
His campaign is denouncing a show of support from the KKK's official newspaper, as in the Ku Klux Klan.
In the same New York Times interview, he denounced white supremacists. He denounced the neo-Nazis who support him.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK. Neo-Nazis, white supremacists. And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. I spoke out forcefully against hatred, bigotry, and violence, and strongly condemned the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, and the KKK.
President Donald Trump signed a congressional joint resolution that condemns white supremacy, neo-Nazis, and other hate groups.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. Any group of hate, I don't like it. Any group of hate, I am, whether it's white supremacy, whether it's any other kind of supremacy, whether it's Antifa, whether it's any group of hate, I am very concerned about it, and I'll do something about it.
All of you white libs, all of you pro-black, the ones of a certain mindset who Trump is a racist. He never condemned this. He never condemned Proud Boys. He never condemned any white racial groups, white supremacy group. He never did any of those things like that. Out of his mouth, you just heard it. What is going to be y'all excuse? What are y'all going to say? What are y'all going to say? Y'all probably right now are boiling, aren't y'all? Y'all are so pissed off that I just showed y'all the truth. I didn't sit there and tell you what I feel, what I think. I showed you what he said. That's it. That is it. It's the same thing to get a lot of y'all pissed off. I'm just giving y'all an example. When I get told, you don't know what sex God is. We don't know if God is a male or if God is a female. We don't know this because God is a spirit. I'm glad you said that. Because the Bible tells you that God is a spirit. And it also goes on to say, this is what they do. Let me slow down. This is what y'all have done. How do you know God's a male or a female? You don't know this. The Bible, yes, it does. The Bible said God is a spirit. They leave it at that. Just like y'all just did with this Trump clip. Y'all tried to give us one little thing of him saying there's good people on both sides and didn't give no context, didn't show the before or after. Same thing y'all try to do with the Bible. So when people came to me and they asked me that, I said, continue reading on with that scripture right there. It says God is a spirit, and those that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. Don't take my word. It's in the Bible. It's in the book. Oh, well, that don't mean when you say it. Come on now. I just showed you the truth. And if you try to find some way to go, well, I mean, how do I know that Trump really, what if that wasn't? Well, I mean, just because he said it don't mean oh my God. You have an open wound right now, and I'm pouring Himalayan salt in that wound, along with some hydrochloric acid, and I hope it's burning you. I hope it's like causing you to But the truth is, you have nothing you can come back and say on it. Just say, oh, okay, I didn't know that, Ty. If you didn't know it, look, just admit it. Okay, Ty, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I never was shown that. I know you weren't. Just say it. It's okay. You still don't have to like him even after that. If you still don't like him because he's smug and he's a bully, y'all say, okay. But one thing you can't say no more is that he never said that he condemned white supremacists. You can't say that no more, can you? Oh, y'all gonna find some way. Anyway, I love smacking y'all and punching y'all around with this. Pick up those teeth. I know. Metaphorically speaking, folks. If you enjoy my content, folks, you'd like to see more of it, please hit this right here if you would, please. Make sure you guys get into those cellular phones and share this channel with someone. Encourage somebody in your contact list. DM somebody on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Encourage them to check my channel out. If you love it, don't you think they will too? All right? Let's see what y'all comments are going to say on this one. For those of you who was completely against Trump and saying he never condemned them, I know y'all now. Y'all gonna email me. Y'all don't want to get out in the y'all will publicly say in the comment section, Trump is a racist. He never. But y'all not gonna apologize, even though we just heard it from his mouth. That might end up in an AI get that toy? Okay, stop it. Anyway, I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.